Hello and welcome back to the table. We're going to continue our game of Trick Shot, ice hockey board game from Wolff Designa. And we are starting the second period. And I'm going to introduce the advanced rules. Maybe go over them just a little bit, some of the things that may come up. You can have penalties for one thing. Remember, if we have one X or failure on a hit, which is another new thing, that's an advanced rule itself, or two X's on a poke, we will have a penalty. If we have two X's on a hit and three X's on a poke, we have a fight. That is also an advanced rule. So a penalty, if we do come up with a penalty, we have a line change without refreshing any spent stamina. You leave the board as is. The penalized player is placed on the track. Let's say this guy gets penalized, get placed on the track 2 spots down. And then he re-enters, either blue team scores a goal or the time marker gets to here. He would come out into any one of these 3 spaces in front of his penalty box. If the other team scored, then they would come back on a reset and just out there where his normal setup position is. If there's a fight, let's say this big old guy here does a check or a poke or does a hit, either one, on the center from the blue team, and he rolls 2 X's on his hit. That's a fight. So what you have is you have a fight pool, basically. Your dice pool is their size plus 1. So the defender here is a size plus 3, so he gets 4. And the center is a size 2, so he'll get 3. And then you just sit there and roll for each one, and when you roll an X, you lose a die. When you roll a blue reaction, the other guy loses a die. So, and you just keep rolling until you're the last man standing. You have the last die roll out there. And what happens is both of you go to the penalty box. So you both move up here. But the red team would get to refresh all of his guys. The blue team would not. So that is a fight. The line cards, let's see, I was trying to think. I know there's some other things. Slap shot. I think I might have mentioned that in the last one, but basically, let's say the blue guy's here. He has an open shot at the goal. He takes a slap shot. He rolls whatever dice is in his pool plus 2 more. If he shoots from back here and has an open shot, it'd be plus 2, plus 2. So basically it's 2 for every line that you cross, not including the goal line. And I guess you could, in desperation, go all the way back here, and you would have whatever you have in your pool, plus 2, 4, 6, and no rerolls on any of them. So if you get an X on any of them, that's it. You're done. And you just figure out where the puck ends up. Oh, let me check. Trying to think from. You can pull the goalie. If you do that, your team must have the puck. The red team says behind, and they want to pull their goalie. See, your team must have the puck. It's done as part of a line change. So you do a line change, refresh that, and then you pull your goalie, and then you could add the other player in. And see, as long, oh, and you can, this player that comes in can be anywhere, any unoccupied square in the center zone. So that's where he'd be. As long as you have no goalie on the board, any roll to shoot at your net is automatically successful. Even if, so if you have a turnover out here and this guy takes a shot from here, even if he's got to roll 8 dice, it makes a difference. It's automatically successful. What other advanced rules? We've got line cards and arena cards. I'm just going to do the line cards this time. The hit action, I believe we talked about that before, but basically you have to be the same size or bigger than the person you're hitting. You have to be able to get there in your normal movement. So the defenseman has a movement of 2, so he moved 2, knock him completely out. If he was successful, he would have the puck. That is a hit maneuver. If it was same guy, same size, he can move up to 3. So as long as you can reach that spot, you take over that spot, and you displace that player. It's just like when you're making a pass. You go ahead and move the puck, and then you decide if it's good or not. Here, you make the hit, and then you decide whether it's good or not. And like I said, if he comes in, well, hit the same guy. 1, 2, 3. So he'd come in, knock the red guy out of there, and be on the same line he's going. And then, if he's successful, he gets the puck. If he doesn't, the other guy keeps the puck. And if you come in and you're moving on a hit here, now he can force this player to any square orthogonally or diagonally adjacent to where he left. In other words, he can't go that way because there's a wall there. So he bounces out somewhere else. He could bounce out to there or there. So, and that's up to the hitting player to decide that. Let's see. If a successful hit, if the target was a puck carrier, the hitting player becomes the puck carrier. And you don't have to have the puck to get hit, so you can hit other players. It may give you the advantage. It may be you need to be on that particular square to get the right angles down or something. A failed hit, if you roll any X symbols, the hit action failed with a penalty. Penalties may not be re-rolled. So you come in and make that hit, and you come up with a failure, an X, then you still knock this guy away, but you got a penalty, so you're going to go to the box, and he's going to stay with the puck. Okay, we went over penalties, went over the slap shot, the clear ice pass. Well, I think we talked about that before. Say the blue team had the puck, was coming this way, and they have no angles to get to an actual pass, so he can pass from here to there anywhere, basically anywhere that's on an angle, orthogonally or diagonally. You can pass any number of open hexes, including going one past the blue line that you're shooting into. You roll the dice. You add 2. And you have to be in the neutral zone, in the center zone, to make the pass. But you can pass anywhere in the center zone that you can reach, and also across one space across the blue line. Then you the puck bounces for every puck symbol that comes up, regardless if a failure was rolled or not. And the bounce rules, they're the same as with the failed pass. So if you rolled this and you rolled 3 pucks, then it would keep on going 3 more spaces. Okay. I think that covers all of the advanced rules. I do believe. So let's get back set up to where we were. Or to center ice. Defenseman. Puck ready to be dropped. Oh, for the line cards, I just I went ahead and grabbed 2 just random arena cards and then used the line cards from them. Now, the third period, I may do a whole different arena card and line cards. That way, it'll show you, because you only have 4 line cards for each team. So that would, at least in this one playthrough of 3 periods, we would have maybe 8 different line cards to look at, plus 1 arena card, because you only get to use the arena card you choose for the home team, whichever the home team is. So let's see. For the blue team, they can spend 1 stamina and re-roll a face-off roll. They can have +1 speed and size if you don't have the puck. So when it's their turn to activate, they can move anybody that doesn't have the puck up to +1 speed, and they'd also increase their size if they were needing to make a hit, something like that. So that's 2. Third one has, after you roll an X, move a defenseman. So if the blue team's rolls and they have a failure, they can move a defenseman any direction. I assume orthogonally or diagonally. So that's the third card. And then another one for the blue team. They have a free poke when the opponent rolls a failure, an X. That could be interesting. If you had a guy in poke position to a guy with a puck, and they made some maneuver, say they moved somewhere else on a different part of the rink, you could poke that puck right away. That could come in handy. Okay, so we're going to shuffle those up a little bit, and then we'll look at the red cards, see what they have. Red has, your first failed poke does not end your turn. So that gives you an extra action, basically, because you don't have to end your turn if you fail a poke. And you can ignore any 1 dice result when you're passing. So if you roll an X and it's the only X that's there, you can ignore it and have a successful pass. And I'd say these cards, you only have 1 card up at a time, and you change the card every line change. All your players are size 3, so that means even the wingers can take on the defenseman. on a hit. And make a free re-roll, and if you fail, you get a penalty. So that's another option for them. So shuffle up their red line cards. And that should have us back. Oh, I need to get the blue team reset there. Red team set. Official is in the right spot. Goalies are in the right spot. We are at period 2. So that should be everything we need to start off here. Okay, so remember we start off, we roll 3 dice for each side. The one with the most pucks and blue is the winner. So for the blue team, they have 2. For the red team, they have 3. So the red team wins the face-off. And let's see. He will pass back to the defenseman because he can't move, he can't shoot because he's checked. So he's going to pass back here. That's going to take 1 die. That is a success. Oh, forgot to do it. Let's go get the 2 line cards that we have. Let's see. So there's the 2 we have. So this is a blue. I need to change those around, don't I? Let's do this. How about that? That's sneaky, wasn't it? It's a blue team, red team, list of cards. So red team, all their players are size 3. The blue team, if you roll an X, you move 1 defenseman. Now, you don't have to do any of those. So, no, this one, I mean, that's kind of passive. It's just always there. They're always going to be a size 3 for as long as this line is out. Okay, so we have successfully made a pass. And this little wingman is taking off. He's moving 2 over there. That's going to take 2 dice. And successful and no reactions. So that leaves things open pretty good. So he's going to pass. He sees that wingman scooting down the sideboards. He's going to make a pass. This is going to be 3 dice. And no failure. Moving right along. Okay, probably need to make, we got to have another move because, that was a pass. Because we did a pass, a move, a pass, so he can move. 1, 2, 3, that gets him at a good angle, at least to make a shot. So he takes that scooting right across there, and the goalie's looking a little nervous. 4 dice. Okay, well, that's not going to work, so we're going to swap 1 of those and re-roll 3 of them. That time, It worked. Okay, so he moved. Do have a reaction. Oh, let's see, you're missing one die there. So we do have a reaction. So, man, blue is just kind of sitting there saying, what's going on? What happened here? I think he can move faster when it does become his turn. He probably needs to get back there. Okay. Red's got a turn. It can't be this guy because we just finished with him. So let's see. We probably need to move. Let's move our forward 1, 2, 3. Move him there. Okay. That is going to be 4 plus 1. Going to be 5. And I think they're going to go ahead and do that. Take a reroll. And we're going to keep these two aside and re-roll these guys. And that is a success. Okay. Now this is where it might get a little tricky. A little tricky. We've moved. He can take a shot because there was no, you see, there's no reaction. So the goalie is not able to move over there. And obviously, as you can see, I'm going to use this. Use my little war game thing. You can see there, he's got a shot right there through there. We don't have to reach all the way over there. This is a big table, big board. This mat, and the board itself is, I think, maybe just a little bit smaller. But so anyway, red has a shot. He has an open goal there sitting in front of him. He's gonna 2, 4, 5. He's gonna roll 6, and he has one. He's gonna have one re-roll. So that's the tricky part. 6 die, and looky there. 2, 4, 6. That, my friends, is what they call a goal. That puck goes right into the back of the net. And the crowd goes wild. You always got to have a hockey horn when you have a goal. Okay. Crude sound effects, I know, but that's me. Oh, let's see. And you see the puck in the back of the net. You've heard the score. That ends Red's turn. So we're going to go down. Going to reset the line. Get the puck. Look at there. All that die rolling, and that is the only guy that got to move on the blue team. Everybody was just stupefied. Okay, so we're set back up. We are going to change our cards here. Blue card is going to be motivated. +1 speed and size if you don't have the puck. And the red team is making a free re-roll. If failed, you get a penalty. Oh, we need to change red to 1. Okay, those in there. All right, And back, we're going to, we got everybody reset. We're going to go roll some dice. I'm going to roll 3 of them per side. The blue team has 2. And the red team has 2. Oops, I flipped him over, but 2. So we're still going. Blue team has none. Uh-oh. Red team has 2. So the red team wins that face-off again. And that last plan worked so well, we're going to try it again. He's going to pass to the defenseman. Rolling 1. That's good. The wingman's taking off again. Rolling 2. We're gonna flip and re-roll both of them. And it does have a reaction that time. So the move is good. Blue's got a reaction. And Blue says, I saw this trick last time. I'm not going to let you do that this time. So he's going to move in there in that passing lane. So let's see. Red needs to do something different here. 1, 2, 3. Red's going to move there. And we're going to be rolling 3 dice. And the move is successful, but there is a reaction. So the blue team sees that and says, okay, I don't think I want you doing that either. Which one should I move? I move the defenseman, or maybe this guy up here. The defenseman's not going to be able to keep up with him. I think we're going to move him there to block that passing lane. So Red says, dang it. Now what do I do? Red's going to move over here. That's going to be 4 dice. Yeah, let's see. We're going to flip that one over and re-roll 1. That was successful with no reactions. Okay. So now this defenseman is going to pass over to this defenseman. And they're going to roll, whoops, sorry. This defenseman just made the pass over to here. Maybe looking to see if he can get down there. So we're rolling 4, now 5. Uh, 2 fails. We're going to go ahead and flip over the other one and did that off camera. And we're going to re-roll these 3 guys. We have 2 blanks. Okay, that was successful. Now comes the question. I want to push my luck with 6 dice to make that pass. And if I fail, I fail, and that's it. No re-rolls, and I'll be exhausted. So I think not. I think we're going to pass. We're going to do a line change. That will change Red's card to this one. Ignore any one dice result when passing. So that's his new card. And we're going to move our timekeeper referee down one. That's reset, timekeeper. Okay. Blue is now in charge. So blue says we better get somebody close to that puck real quick. So he's going to move around there. And we'll be rolling one die for that. He successfully moves. Let's see. Blue needs to get in a position here somewhere. So we're going to move there. Okay, blue's going to roll two die. And good. So that move was successful. We're going to go back to here, and the little dude is going to poke, try to take that puck away. Rolling three die. And we're going to flip one and roll all three of those again. Oops. Dropped one, didn't go through the chute. Okay. So that was successful. Blue poked the puck away. Now, obviously blue is checked, even by two people. And let's see. I was looking, get any advantage from this blue having +1 speed and size if you don't have the puck. You know, that might help. I don't see, being over here, he's got an angle there. Obviously, he's got one back here, but it's not the only one right now. I think blue just poked, so he can't. We got to do somebody different here. Let's see. We'll just move the center up. Okay, rolling four for that one movement. Okay, and we're off screen. We're going to flip over one more and roll all four of those again. There. Well, the move is still successful. I think I probably better stop, as bad as I hate to. If I don't, I can try a pass. Well, I got to re-roll, and if I'm successful, I got to re-roll all four of those dice. So I don't think so. So he can't. He doesn't really pass. It's just the move was successful, but he still loses his turn or ends his turn. Doesn't lose his turn. but he doesn't get to make a line change. So the turn goes back to red, and the timer goes down one more. Okay. So let's see. Red's going to, which one? Which one do I want? You know what? We're just going to have to roll one die. He is going to hit him with and try to take that puck that way. So the move is successful, the hit is successful, and he moves there because that's the line we're coming in. Now, if we don't roll an X, then we should be good. Did not roll an X. Did roll a reaction. Okay. So this guy's got the puck. Blue does have a reaction. I think his best bet right now is probably either there or there. He can't block, he can't move and get in the passing lane. Yeah, I think he's going to go there. So let's see. Somebody else has got to do something because he just moved on the hit and took the puck. So let's see. Who else can do something here? Let's move. Let's move that defenseman there. So we're going to be rolling two dice. And red did have they did do a line change last time, so they're okay. So I'm going to go back and re-roll both of those guys. That time it was good. So, and no reaction that time, so that helps. So we're going to go back to him. He's going to make a pass. That puck's going to go there, at least for now. Rolling three dice. And that was a successful pass. So we got the puck here. He just received the pass of 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, yep. That's the way he's going. So we've got 4 dice now to roll. And off camera, I'm going to flip another card. We're going to re-roll 2. And that was successful. So I'm down again to 1, but I'm in a pretty good position. I think I'm going to pass. Red team, well, not me, but red team's going to pass, do a line change. So that's the line change. The timer's going to go down. The card will switch from this guy to this guy. The first failed poke does not end your turn. That could come in handy. Okay, so we've done all that. Blue is back up. This is I'll show you here. I've got this extra player for each team, so that's what I'm using to remind me whose turn it is. I'm putting this little guy right there in front of me so I can say, okay, it's Blue's team. Blue team's up. So that's where we're at. And hopefully I'll remember to change that every time. Sometimes I don't. Blue still has one card left to flip, so but that old dude is a long ways away from everybody. Oh no, it's not. He is going to move right there and do a move. We got a one first activation, and that is successful. So he is there now. Okay, what do we want to do next? We're going to move him right there. So 2 dice. Successful. Now he is going to poke the puck carrier. That will be 3 dice. Successful, and no reactions on any of these. Oops, wrong way. So he has the puck now. And let's see, which way we want to go here. I guess he'll go. He'll move there. So now we're at 4 dice. Still successful with a reaction. So the move was successful. Okay, let's look. Red's looking at this thing here and says he can pass to there. I've got him in check. And that's about all he can do. Already got him in check. So let's move over here and put him in check. So that's your action. So Blue says we got to get this puck out of here. He is passing that puck to there. Okay. Just sitting there thinking, my mind is telling me that I messed up. I think he just did the poke. And he can't do 2 in a row. But then I'm thinking, didn't I move somebody? I moved him. I'm gonna have to start putting the dice out on who I last moved, I guess, so remember what's going on. Just be on the safe side. I'm gonna say I didn't. So we're gonna do another move before we start passing. I'll just move him there. I may be wrong, but so we're gonna roll 5 dice this time. You know what? He's only got 1 left. He needs to make a line change. But he's also a check position, the guy could steal the puck from him, make one move somewhere else, and then take a shot. So okay, we're gonna do. And oops, I forgot to change the camera, but he's good. He actually did it. Do have a reaction. Probably this guy. Move closer. So I think with that, well, that's the deal. Do I want to roll 6 with no re-rolls to make a pass? I think I will. Get it out of the zone there. So he's going to pass to right here. Oops. Sorry. Puck was back here. He's going to pass to his other defenseman right there. And we're going to roll 6 dice. And okay, we're going to burn our last card over there and re-roll 4. And that was a success with a reaction. So the puck was successfully passed. He's got a reaction. He probably still needs to move there. The puck did leave the zone, so he's got to come there, and blue goes there. And I think with that, blue is going to stop. So as he's going to refresh his lines. In this turn, this is going to move down. We're going to move over here and change cards. He goes to spend 1 stamina to re-roll a face-off. That's not going to come in handy right now. Okay. So now it is red's turn. Let's see. Okay, red pretty much is going to have to poke. He's going to poke that guy. 2 big boys poking it out there in the center ice. 1 die. Successful. So red has the puck. Red is going to move. That's 2 die. Red successfully moves. And blue's saying, this is kind of deja vu, except just not on the face-off. That's pretty much a no-brainer. Red's going to pass. He's going to pass the puck. There's nobody over there. So we're going to roll 3 dice. Still no failures. Moving right along. So he is going to move. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. Oh, that's a good place. 1, 2, 3. Because you see where that goalie has to move 2 to get over there. Because that's going to go right in the corner of the net. And he has to get all the way over here to block it. And there wasn't even any reactions in that one at all. So, red's in good shape. Red needs to move somebody else. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3. Just to put a little pressure on the goalie. So we're rolling 4 dice. Do have a 1 reaction. Well, I have 3, but you only get 1. Unless you have a card that gives you more. So the reaction, Gold is kind of in a bind. I guess he's going to have to move over here. At least try to get, of course, Red's is going to take a shot right now, and they have basically 3 re-rolls. So, okay, rolling 5 dice. And off camera, we're going to flip 1, roll these 3. That is another success. We'll go right there. That's another goal. All right. So let's see. We go back. Excuse me. Go back and give Red another goal. These are going to reset while we're here. Blue's got that one. That was Red's 4, so we're going to shuffle them up a little bit. Free poke when an opponent rolls an X. That's for the blue team. The red team has all your players are size 3. Okay. We'll go back to here. Everybody resets. Here. Timekeeper goes down. Oh. Goalie goes back to the center. And okay. That is everybody reset. We're still going. So let's go. And the blue team rolls 2. Oops. I don't remember to switch them over. Anyway, blue team rolls 2. Red team rolls 2. Blue team rolls 1. Red team rolls 3. Oh boy. So, red team has the puck, or has the puck and won the face-off. And again, it's worked fairly decently. So, pass. 1 die. That is successful. Move. 2 die. That is successful with a reaction. So he says, okay, I've seen this again. It's some more deja vu. So let's see. Well, let's do it. 1, 2, 3. Go there again. So that is 3. 3 die. Okay, we're gonna off camera. We're gonna flip that 1 and re-roll these 2. Okay, you're gonna flip another one and re-roll 1. Okay, now he's successful. So the move was successful. And no reaction. The next one's going to be a pass. So we're going to roll 4 dice. And okay. He's got one more left. I think he's going to go ahead and take it. Pray for the best. Okay, he's good. So that was a success. So the puck was passed. Red has the lead, 2-0. So there's no reason for them to push their luck. Red is exhausted over here. So Red's going to stop in their turn, reset. Clock goes down. Line card goes to that one. First failed poke does not end your turn. Okay. So now blue. It is blue's turn. Blue is going to move back here and stop him. So 1 die. Yeah, boy, not a good start. So he's going to, off camera, we're flipping one. He's going to re-roll that. Got to get, oh, good grief. He's going to flip another one, try it again. Okay, and I got a reaction with that. So blue moved. He did move successfully. Red's got a reaction. Red will probably just go ahead and move here. Oh, man. Blue's got to at least try to poke the puck away from him. So, oh, well, he can't. We got to move. Sorry. Blue just moved here. He can't do another action right now. So, oh, that's getting risky. Risky. Let's Blue says just to be on the safe side, we're going to 1, 2, 3. We're going to move there. Okay, so rolling 2. Hoping he doesn't get a fail. Okay, so that was successful. So the move was successful. And no reactions. So he's got a poke. He just doesn't have a choice. He's got a poke with 3. Oops. And okay, he's gonna flip his last one and re-roll these guys. Successful. So the poke was successful. Blue has the puck. I think he's probably thinking we just need to get through this period without giving up another goal. He could pass. But if he fails, that puck could go anywhere. And right now, I think he's going to end his turn. I think that's a smart thing for him to do. So he's going to get all his stamina back. Move that down 1. Change out his card from this. And that was his last one. So shuffle. And goes to spend one stamina to reroll face-off. That doesn't help right now. Okay. So, as blue's turn, red is up. Red says, I don't like you having that puck, so I'm just going to try to poke. This says, I don't like you having that puck, so I'm just going to try to poke it away from you. And then we'll figure out what we're going to do from there. So, one. And it's successful with a reaction. So red has the puck. Blue can react. Where does blue want to go? Blue better move somebody over this direction, I think. That blocks that passing lane and gets him closer to these guys to tie them up a little bit. Okay, so red. Red's going to move here. And rolling 2 dice. Oh, good grief. Okay, off camera we're flipping one, rolling both, flipping another one, rolling both, and yeah, might as well flip the third one, roll again, and that's it. Okay, so the pass, there's no puck, so it's just a fail. So the pass gets there and stops. And that will end red's turn with no line change. So they don't get to refresh. Move the timer down. Red's got the puck. It's now blue's turn. Blue says, can't be having you over there all by your lonesome, so I'm coming over here to visit you. So that's for one. And let's see if we can. Still haven't figured out why that camera's doing that all of a sudden. Hadn't been doing that. Okay, that's a failure. So blue off camera, we're flipping the first one. I'm gonna re-roll one. And that's a success. That was just moving over there. Okay, what can we do here? We're going to move him right there. Wait a second, that was the poke. This was the poke we succeeded on. I hope I did that right. This is my second dice. Dadgummit. Honestly, I'm going to have to remember to put a dice out there to know what I'm doing. Now, because I can't remember what I was thinking or even where I'm at. Move. Okay. So we move. So we're going to do a poke. That's what we're doing. And I'm just going to move that guy out there. Keep track of this. Okay, so we're on 3 dice. And we're going to flip the other one. That's the second one. Re-roll this guy. Okay, so now we've successfully poked. So blue's got the puck. We're going to move him up. So we're going to roll 4. And success with a reaction. he better do that. Now I'm not even paying attention because we did the move there. That was our last turn. Okay, so I'm going to move that back there now. He's going to pass to there using 5 dice. And I'm going to re-roll 4. This will be his last one. But this period's about over, so. And that's a failure. So he made the pass. He made the pass with no puck, so it doesn't go anywhere. It still stays there. He's got it, but the turn is ended for blue. The period is ended for both teams. So that ends that period. Blue is up 2-0. 2-0. And we will come back and refresh everything. Starting, we'll have everything set back up, getting ready to go into the third and final period of this contest. I'm going to pull a random, actually I'm going to pull 2 more random arena cards, different line cards, and randomly choose one of those arena cards as the one we're playing in, and see how that affects. Arena card just, well, let's see, kind of see here. I'll just grab one here. Let's say you're going to Vancouver. Goalies may not move on first activation. So that applies to both teams if we're playing in Vancouver. So that's an example of, again, it's just something that breaks the rule, breaks the normal rules. So that's where we're at. I appreciate you joining me. I'm having fun. I mean, this is really a fun game. Even playing solo, I think it'd be great. Even more fun with. And you can play up to 4. And they recommend if you're having two on each team, or if you have like an odd number, that the 2 that know the game pair up, play it against one individual. But I'm not sure why. I did have, and I can't. Let me see. Trying to remember. I had. I'm assuming it was one of the. On my YouTube, he made a comment on because I mentioned something about the pass crossing 2 lines, and which is like an offside pass, and I honestly, and it's a shame for me to say it, but I haven't watched a lot of hockey. This whole year's been all messed up. So, and evidently, if this guy is on YouTube, goes by L Cobalt, and I assume I noticed him making comments on some other trick shot videos. So he's either a developer or playtester or rules writer. I don't know. I mean, I have no idea. You never know what a YouTube handle is as far as an actual name. But he mentioned that there's no rule about a 2-line pass because it was removed in the NHL and the KHL, which I'm not even sure what that is. I don't know. And some other leagues in 2004 to 2006. So, and I got made a comment back to him, said, didn't even know that. Because I played, and I played till 2000. And of course, I'm just playing recreational league ice hockey. I played until 2010, 10 or 11, I think was my last season because I finally had to give it all up. And officiate in high school football because my foot quit working from a back injury from the fire service. So anyway, but I know as late as then, 2009, 10, 11, somewhere in there, that it was called in our games at least. So anyway, that's neither here nor there. But this is this truly is a fun game, and I think it captures quite a bit of the just the funness of hockey, just the speed, the the contact when you bring in the optional rules with hitting and penalties and fights and all that stuff. It truly brings in a lot of the feel that you would have if you go to watch a hockey game and not as cold. So um, I appreciate you joining me. I'm gonna get out here and probably tomorrow I will finish this up. And it's been fun. It's been fun. I got a new game coming in tomorrow. I got an email. It's called Dungeon Crusade. That's another monster game that I have no idea how long it's going to take for me to get that set up and learned and make a video. But I've been looking forward to this one for a while. And I've been looking forward to this hockey game, Trick Shot. I've been looking, this came out a lot faster than from the Kickstarter than Dungeon Crusade's been several years. Um, this one I don't remember. I don't remember when exactly this kickstarted, but I want to say it was earlier this year. So they got it out in a year, or I don't know. I could be just well, I have no idea because I haven't checked. I don't know the dates. I don't keep up with that stuff. A lot of times the Kickstarter will show up and I've completely forgot that I even ordered it, unless they send me some kind of tracking information telling me where it's from and what it is. So anyway, thank you for joining me. I hope you've enjoyed this, and we will come back and include all of the rules in period 3. So thank you very much. We will see you next time.